Interesting psychology present. The rare INTJ female and her personality traits. Some Myers-Briggs personalities are so rare they deserve closer scrutiny. The INTJ female is one such example. Making up just under 1% of the world's population, notable INTJ females include Jane Austen, Susan Sontag, Liz Maitner, and Emily Jane Bront, to name just a few. So what are the traits of the fascinating INTJ personality? INTJ stands for introverted, intuition, thinker, and judgment. Number 1. Introverted thinkers. Female INTJs are private individuals who do not act like girly girls. They are not interested in being feminine. They don't care if men notice them for their looks. Instead, they focus on competence and knowledge. For INTJ women, knowledge is power. They use logic and reasoning over emotions and other people's feelings. So long as the job is done and done well, it doesn't bother them if they upset a few people along the way. They will stand up to authority if they believe authority is wrong. They instinctively know the right way to do things and can get impatient when others need explanations. Number 2. Esteem comes from within. INTJ females don't need validation from other people to raise their self-esteem or confidence. They have an inbuilt sense of self from years of gathering knowledge and gaining qualifications. So it is this that forms her core being and INTJ personality, not platitudes from friends or lovers. However, she does enjoy being noticed for her intelligence and will quietly notch up wins in her mental notebook. If she is studying with others, she'll have to get the best grades, not to show off, but to prove to herself that she is the best. Number 3. A close circle of loyal friends. A woman with the INTJ personality will have a few close friends that she's known for years, decades probably. These friends know to give her space and not to take offense at her dry comments. They know not to turn up uninvited, and that the best gift to buy for her is a book on whatever she's currently studying or interested in. Number 4. Leads from the back. INTJ females are natural leaders, but not in an alpha male kind of way. They steer from the back of the room, quietly but purposefully, guiding others to the same conclusions as theirs. These women don't care about the court of public opinion. In fact, they're quite happy sticking their neck out in opposition to the view of the crowd, if they know they're right. And they always know they're right. Number 5. Confident and independent. The typical INTJ female is a confident and independent woman who doesn't need a partner to make her whole. She's perfectly happy to be on her own. Actually, she'd rather be alone than in a restricting relationship. Growing up, the INTJ teenager will rebel against what she considers to be unfair and unjust. She's used to being separate, an outsider if you will. In fact, she has known from an early age she is different. You can easily spot an INTJ girl at school. When all the other pupils are working on their chosen projects of dogs, cats, or football, she's engrossed in her electricity project. Number 6. Hard exterior, soft center. But scratch the surface and there's a wonderful depth to her understanding. If an INTJ woman folds you into her inner circle, it's likely you'll never leave or need another friend again. However, you have to break through her tough, self-constructed barrier first. After all, it's there to protect her fragile heart. Because once this woman falls in love, it's forever. So she sets Herculean tests to potential suitors. Pass these tests and you will be allowed entry into her sacred inner circle. Those that fail were never her type in the first place. Here are 3 struggles of an INTJ female. The INTJ female is a fascinating character. A contradiction, a paradox, a puzzle to be solved if you will. She set herself up this way to dispense with those time wasters. She's full of quirks, qualities, and intriguing traits. But that's not to say she doesn't have her own personal struggles in life. INTJ female at work. I've already established that this female doesn't do well with authority, especially if she sees incompetence or a better way to do things. A woman with the INTJ personality type is not afraid of calling out the top bosses for their faults, but she will understand why this does her no favors with fellow workers. I mean, doesn't everyone want the best solution to a problem? Does it matter who comes up with the idea so long as it works? This woman has no guile. She won't play party politics, and although she may get the result she wanted, she'll be hurt by her colleagues' reactions to her. The other problem a female INTJ will face is that because of her standoffish nature, people will think she is a snob. Her coworkers may think that she looks down on them, when in fact, the reverse is true. Anyone grafting an honest day's work has her admiration. It's laziness that appalls her. INTJ females and friends. Her friends will be few and far between, but she'll have known them for decades. These friends will be fiercely defensive of her, and they'll have to be because this female doesn't take fools gladly. An INTJ woman also has a dry, dark sense of humor. She delivers her punchlines with aplomb, with her sharp, cutting tongue. Once you get to know her, you get this dark humor. Remember, her humor is one way of weeding out time wasters. Another point is that an INTJ will want nothing to do with the types who post selfies on social media, or those who try and garner sympathy from others' tragedies. She knows that to be a well-rounded person you need validation from the inside and not other people's opinions. INTJ females and relationships. As I said earlier, this woman won't settle just to be in a relationship. She'd much rather be on her own. A female INTJ may not want children either. Actually, you could say she doesn't really have a maternal bone in her, but she does love animals, and she may have several pets that she adores. Men would say this woman is a hard nut to crack. She'll need a partner that she believes is superior to her. She likes a challenge and therefore she can't date someone of lesser intelligence. The final thoughts. I would like to finish with a quote that perfectly sums up the INTJ female. And the princess lived happily ever after in her own big castle with all of her own money, and she took care of herself. The end. Are you an INTJ? Do you relate to the description listed in this video? Please share your thoughts with us. Thank you for your time. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to never miss future uploads. Have an awesome day.